We've seen outflows in January in many thematic tech ETFs. You run one of the biggest thematic tech ETFs. That's the cloud computing ETF. WCLD is the symbol. Had $1.5 billion in assets a year ago. Now it's under $1 billion. Sort of characterize for us, this is the big question I keep getting, the flows in and out of thematic tech right now. Are we anywhere near a bottom, or what are you seeing?
Well, and what's interesting to see, like, where is the market rotation happened? We do believe in the inflation theme. We do believe the Fed's hiking rates aggressively. So as we continue the conversation, that's a #1 theme for us. So it's not surprising the big sell-off you've had in the biggest growth stocks. It's amazing, actually. Something like the S&P is only 7% from its all-time highs, and you've got the clouds down. They've already taken the hit. They're down 1/3 from their highs, and so they were the earlies to the bear market. Now the question is, do they get beaten up too much? They are the fastest growing stocks. They're very different than the large cap FANGs, which have been holding up the market pretty well despite a few of their recent troubles. And so I think you got to see if some of that growth sell-off turns around. I think the cloud stocks would be prime positioned.
Yeah. Same question for you, Kristen. You run the Transformational Data Sharing ETF. The symbol there is BLOK. Everything blockchain, essentially. Your sense of investor flows in that space right now?
Yeah, it's really interesting, Bob. We've actually seen inflows to Block this year. I think there's been people buying the dip. Certainly, Block is having a nice bounce today, as well as cryptocurrencies. It's a fund that's fairly sensitive to the price of Bitcoin. We've seen some inflows into our battery ETF, BATT, kind of, I think, due to legislation issues. We're about 50% thematic, 50% growth or income and hedged equity. We've seen more flows into our income and hedged equity than we have into our thematic growth side. So definitely seeing a rotation, but there are a few bright spots in this thematic growth area.